On the 19th of May 2023 at 15 minutes past 12 midday, a white hatchback arrived at one of the residences somewhere in South Africa. Two of the dogs are seen wagging their tails at the sight of one of the occupants of the vehicle, indicating that the dogs might be familiar with him. This unknown man is seen slowly waving his hand and saying something to the dogs in order to lower their guard down. It is important to notice that even at this point, the dogs are not seen barking or displaying any signs of anger or agitation at the visitors. The dogs are seen running to the other side of the yard. They could be responding to the unknown visitor's attempt to lure them away from the gate. 1 minute later, the dogs are now heard barking, indicating that they are suspecting something wrong is happening. The unknown man is seen reaching for a bottle of water from the driver and starts splashing the water at the dogs in order to scare them. This is another clue that this man might be familiar with these dogs' fear of cold water. But the dogs seem relentless and continue to attempt to stand their ground. He then splashes the water again at the dog. He seems confident that this plan will work because he knows the dogs personally. The dogs stand down. He then takes out an object from his person and attempts to open the locked gate. He is now convinced that once the gate opens, he will not meet any form of resistance from the dogs because they still remember the splash of cold water. I think it is important at this point to raise the fact that these unknown visitors are 100% aware that there is no one home, reinforcing the notion they only were going to be dealing with the dogs in order to succeed in their quests. He takes out what appears to be a crowbar from the car and starts force opening the gate with it. The dogs are helplessly watching from a distance as the house breaking is materializing in broad daylight, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. Finally, the gate gives way, and the man starts opening it without any fear that the dogs will start charging at him. As he fully opens the gate, another man is seen coming out of the passenger seat, carrying the same crowbar. The second man confidently approaches the house with an attempt to break open the door. The first man follows him. A sound of them break opening the door is heard. The dogs seem to fearfully attempt to stop the house breaking by barking. It seems to be working. This forces the driver to come out of the car with the bottle of cold water in an attempt to force the dogs to comply. He then gets inside the car and prepares to reverse it inside the yard. At this point, it seems they successfully force open the door, as we see the second man come running to open the car, preparing to put in all the items they will steal from the house. The driver quickly goes to look out for any potential witnesses, as his friends ransack the house. He then goes and quickly helps his friend to stuff the plasma TV in the car. He runs to the gate to look out for witnesses. The dogs try one more time to stop the house breaking, but the driver throws a stone to stop them. The second man comes quickly to get the crowbar. It seems they want to open something in the house with it. The driver closes the car and quickly goes back to the gate to stand watch. It is unclear what else the housebreakers stole from the house, since the video ends at the moment the driver stands watch at the gate. This housebreaking took place somewhere in South Africa. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.